Hey guys, it's Barbara. I'm here outside of Smithfield. We just watched the Augsburg versus Bayern game, which we won 3-2. It was very stressful, but you know what? We're going to hype it up with some fun. So I am here with my new friend,
Ash.
And Ash here is from
New Jersey.
Yes, and we're going to get a chance to get to know her just a little bit. All right, so Ash, let's start off with a quick little tale. Let us know how you became a Bayern fan.
About 2013, I got into DFB, their national team, and that's when we won. And then I got into Bayern Munich because all my favorite players from DFB were on Bayern Munich. And I've been a fan.
That's actually really interesting because that's very similar to my story. I was a DFB fan first.
Yes.
I was introduced to them in 2006, but then I saw that they won the World Cup, and then I was like, okay, like I want to watch club football now. So was that kind of your thing?
Yes, that's exactly it. Like I got into the national team first because I didn't know actually about Bundesliga. I knew about Premier and stuff, but I didn't know there was like a German like club, like all this stuff, because like in high school and stuff, everyone just watched the national teams, but I didn't even realize there was like a whole German soccer like club team, all that stuff.
So how did that lead you to Bayern specifically? Was there a player on the national team, or you just looked up different Bundesliga teams? What made you pick them in particular?
I think honestly it was by accident. I knew like at that time, 2013, I know Mueller, Neuer, who else? Like I know Boateng was on there, and I can't remember if Schweinsteiger was on there.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
He absolutely was.
And Neuer, Mueller, and Schweinsteiger are my favorite players. So I think I was just flipping the channel, and I was like, wait, aren't those my favorite players? What other team are they playing on? I'm like, there's a whole nother league. So that's how I got in Bayern Munich, because it's just my favorite players were on there. It's just, I love our community, and just, yeah, we like kick butt. I'm trying to censor myself with kick butt. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, so it was more of a little happy accident. Let's ask a couple of quick questions. Who is your favorite Bayern player of all time? I have a couple.
I think Neuer, Schweinsteiger, and Mueller. I know Mueller's not on anymore. My heart is like breaking, but those, I don't think I can pick between them.
That's completely fair.
Right.
They're all amazing in their own different ways. So for me, Schweinsteiger definitely is my absolute favorite. There's no competition for that.
I have a funny story about that.
Yeah.
So once, I think after Schweinsteiger left Bundesliga, I think he was on Manchester United, I think. And then he played on Chicago Fire. And I think I saw the video, but I made my friend who doesn't like soccer that much, Schweinsteiger was playing on Chicago Fire and like at Red Bull Arena, and that was right next to me at that time because it was in New Jersey.
I went to that game too.
You did?
Yeah.
Wait, this is so funny. And we meet years later. That's
I have so many stories like that. There's so many people we meet here, but actually the fan club here, we all went as a group to the Red Bull game.
And now I'm meeting the fan club here.
Yeah, we just met her last week, which is wild.
Last week, and I don't know, you might have actually heard me, because after I bought Schweinsteiger's Chicago Fire jersey with his name and stuff, I was yelling so loud at that man. I was like, because I also metal scream, so I was doing that. And he like came over and he waved hi to me. I honestly think it's because I was like metal screaming. I think I scared that man. Like he was like, hi. And I was like, my heart, I was like, I love that man so much.
So on the current roster, who would you say is somebody that might be your favorite?
Neuer, because he's been my all-time favorite. I'd say I don't want to pick between, but Neuer, like day one favorite player. So the GOAT, the wall. Yeah.
Okay, so I can see that. Okay, if you could be stranded on an island with any Bayern player, who would you pick?
Neuer.
Any particular reason why?
Because he's Neuer.
Hey, that's good enough. That's good enough. If you could have a Bayern tattoo and design it on your own, what would the design be that you would pick?
Ooh, okay, that's actually a good one. I actually don't have any, but I want to get them. I'm just scared of needles, so I'm going to have to suck it up. But I honestly think I would probably get their logo tattooed on my arm, like probably right here. More than anything, and probably go from that, because I want to get my arm sleeve, but I think that's one of the main things I would want to get, like in the center.
The first one I ever got is this one. I'll show you. But it says Mia Sonia, and yeah, I'm so glad you noticed.
I noticed that.
I'm glad you noticed that. So I created that design on my own with my tattoo artist, but I told them like I want to do something that kind of incorporates the arena a little bit.
Wait, I love that. Yeah. You designed that? Yeah. Hold on.
Like the writing is like the actual writing, but then this is, I wanted something around it. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my God, I'm so glad you got that. So if you could pick anyone who is not on Bayern, they could have played at any point in time. They could be retired, dead, currently playing in an academy. Who would you want to be on our team?
Mueller. Like, I literally have his like DFB jersey from when we won in 2013, but he's been my favorite player, and I think definitely him more than anything probably got me into both DFB and Bayern because he's so funny. Like, he's just a clown. Like, I love him. I love his personality, and I think he's one of the greatest players of all time. So I'm heartbroken. Like, I feel like I found out later that he wasn't gonna be here, and I was just like, so yeah, I have his DFB jersey with his name. It's faded. It's hanging on for dear life. But I was thinking about wearing that today. But
listen, like right now he's playing in the MLS, which is fantastic because we are here in the States. He's with a Canadian team. But there are going to be moments when he's in our area at some point. So you'll get to see him again.
I will be there. Hopefully I don't scare him. Probably like I scared Schweinsteiger when I was yelling. But yeah.
How did you find out about Smithfield Hall?
That's actually so funny. I was just thinking about things because I'm in New Jersey, but I moved to a different part of New Jersey. And by me, you need a car to get anywhere. But I can literally go on a train and come to New York easily. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared coming here. Like, I really was debating, and when I walked in, like, I was like, oh my God, I'm late. They're all staring at me. I was like, but then I met you and I met everyone else. You guys were so nice. And that's why I'm back the following week, because you guys were really nice, really welcoming. I'm not going to lie. I was shaking the first time because it's my first time being here. But yeah, you guys are very nice. You're very nice. You guys were all really welcoming. And that's why I came back. My whole life, since I've been a Bayern fan, like DFB fan, I got roasted by everyone for liking Germany and like Bayern Munich, which is insane.
Girl, same.
Yeah, dude. Okay, we live the same life.
Absolutely.
Now we're meeting each other now. So that's why I think in hindsight, I was scared. But then I came, I was like really nervous, but I stayed because you guys were so nice. I think during the halftime, I started talking to you guys. I was like, oh, thank God. It was just this weird kind of like paradigm shift from being like bullied for all the stuff for liking DFB and Bayern Munich to people who love them as much as I do. So when I tell you I'm so happy to be here, I truly mean that.
Yeah, no, we're glad that you're here as well. I told you this earlier today, but I feel like when I met you, I was thinking to myself, oh, that girl reminds me of me from 10 years ago, even though we're like literally the same age. But I had the same feeling when I came in here 10 years ago. I was just like, I'm just going to do my own thing. And I just assumed that bars are just filled with men.
Yeah, that's literally what I thought too.
I think that most of that fear, and I'm probably going to do a longer video on this, but I think most of that fear comes from the internet and it mostly being male voices in the comment section.
Yes. Oh my God.
So I think it's a little bit difficult when you come out in public to feel comfortable with those kinds of things.
And I really like this crowd a lot because I feel like our team is so diverse, and I feel like the crowd here is also very diverse. So it's very welcoming. It's like parallel to our team.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're glad to have you, and please keep on coming back.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will definitely be back, and I'm so happy to be doing this with you and seeing you again.
All right, this is Ash, everybody, and let the people know where they can follow you on social media.
AshTheMetalHead on TikTok, Instagram, and now YouTube.
Yay! All right, AshTheMetalHead. Go follow her. See you guys later.